Hi there, thanks for clicking on my video. Don't worry, there won't be a long preamble here. We'll get into the sausage roll eating very quickly. Just for a wee bit of context, I was looking the other day at the film The Big Year, Jack Black, Owen Wilson, Steve Martin film, where they try to see as many birds as they can in 1 year. But I thought it'd be interesting to try and do a big Greggs, not over a year, but over the course of 1 day. So my plan is on Friday to go and visit as many Greggs as I can in my local area. Why do we do this?
Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
I've looked at the Greggs app, which gives their locations, and there are probably 18 or so within walking distance of me, depending how long you want to walk, obviously. My plan would be to start at Johnston, and if I go to the far end in Govan, that'd be approximately 9 miles. But to pick up all the ones on the route would be a marathon of 26 miles, plus the time it will take to buy the food, eat the food, take footage of the food, all the necessary things to create a video. As is often the case with these YouTube videos, I'll set down a couple of rules. All of the destinations must be reached by foot alone. I must buy one product and consume it in each establishment, and I can't have the same product twice. So I'll check in once it's all over and let you know the damage in both weight, feet and financial terms.
And we're on our way. Woody's been fed and the garden's looking good from my previous video. Grass coming through. So it's a nice day, and we're on our way to Johnson using the cycle path which runs from Paisley to Port Glasgow.
Good. Our first catch of the day.
I made it to Johnson, so 7,279 steps so far. It's about 6:15, so slightly behind schedule, but I've got a coffee to move us on to our next stop, which will be Linwood.
It was a lovely clear morning for a walk, and saw a lot of wildlife, bunch of rabbits here, and saw a fox as well, which was too quick for my camera. So I'm using a little bit of local knowledge here, taking this backwards track and over the motorway, and then a sort of farm track which takes me up towards Linwood town itself. So you have to navigate across a Tesco car park, which was happily quite quiet.
And here we are at Greggs number 2, underneath the flight path. That's number 2 sorted, 12,000 steps down just after 7 AM, so I got some porridge, so hopefully some slow release energy for the rest of the day. The porridge was pretty nice, £1.45, quite a good deal. Chap said, "Do you want it made up?" And I very nearly said, "No, I want a real one," but at least he gave me a spoon, so that was good.
So we're off to the Phoenix Retail Park now, just a quick jaunt across the motorway access, which is happily quite quiet at this time of day. Quick shortcut through McDonald's, we'll see you later, and into Retail Park where this Greggs is situated.
Okay, so I've made it to Greggs number 3. We're at the Phoenix Retail Park, which is in Linwood. Just having a fruit cup at this place, so I'm not going to eat 16 or 17 sausage rolls, so I need a wee bit of fruit to keep me active. It's got a nice outdoor one here, so quick sit down to take stock. So been out for about 2 hours now, done over 12,500 steps, and we've done like the outer western spur. Compared to the porridge, the fruit cup was pretty poor value. One big strawberry cut in half and half an apple for £1.25, so you can see why they stick you onto the baked goods.
Well, that's 3 down, and we're heading on to number 4, which is on Ferguson Park, which is the advantage from maybe here. Outside this Greggs, there's a load of lucky guys having their breakfast. One of them shouted for his pal Stevie, and I looked round and made such a laugh. There we go, that's number 4, pan chocolate. This is the
the Fergusley Park, so we're heading into Paisley now. The patent chocolate was okay, but maybe a bit cold, so I saved some for my my duck pals here.
Right, we're off to number 5 now. This is in Neilston Road. This is my local Greggs. This is about half a mile from my home, so we'll walk along here, along Craw Road, and this is where the infamous bus crash happened, where a bus went into the side of a block of flats.
And this will be number 5, Neilston Road. First queue of the day, but quick on till there's. And here's number 6 in Paisley. I am not a number, I'm a free Greggs. And here we go, number 7, which must be 200 metres away from the previous place, which was quite good because it had a toilet, so we're up to date and freshened up. I just got some Greggs water, as my own water was getting a bit dark, so sort that out. Just a quick stop with our water at Paisley Gilmer Street Station. Here we go, this is number 8, it's Renfrew Road. This is quite a recent opening. It's next door to my gym, Pure Gym, so you can burn off the calories in there that you gain in here. This is a new one on me, a rolling omelette with brown sauce. And the best thing is it's free because I bought 9 things in the app, so let's see how we go on with this. Get that again, nice. Anyway, so it's about 9:05 and that's his completed 8, so I've only got one left in Paisley. I've done about 20,000 steps, so 7.5 miles or so. So phone's at 70% battery and the legs are about 40% power, so we'll see how we go in the next leg. It's getting a little bit grey, starting to drizzle, so welcome to Scotland. Just some raspberry lemonade as the rain begins to fall in Paisley. This ends the Paisley run at number 9. Here we are approaching number 10, we're on Paisley Road West. This is a recent one that's only just opened, so we'll explore it together.
Well, it's not a lot like the artist's impression. I thought I was getting a free one here, but unfortunately this is the store at 2123 Paisley Road West, which is now closed. I was in the process of getting gutted when I walked past. The man asked why I was taking a picture, and I could not think of a reasonable explanation to give him. So I came up with, I wanted to prove to my wife why she wasn't getting her sausage rolls, and we had a big laugh.
And this is Greggs number 11, we're on Paisley Road West. This is at the junction of Berrynowes Road. This is a big super sitting one, so maybe a wee bit of a rest here. It's currently about 10:30 and we're nearing 30,000 steps. Nice Empire biscuit here. The nice lady gave me the other half of the cherry that had fallen off somebody else's, so haha, tough luck sucker. There is some controversy over the Empire biscuit, whether it should be called an Empire biscuit, and I quite understand. I should probably call it an Empire cake. My Empire cake was okay, maybe just knocking the door off a bit stale. Here we are, coming up at number 12, we're on Shield Hall Road. You can see Ibrox Stadium, still being built, just in the distance there. Starting to get a little bit full, so might as well do the sausage roll now. This is Greggs number 12,
of the day, and looks like the rain's coming on again, so all good fun. It's number 13 coming into view. This is Helen Street at Ibrox roundabout. See Ibrox Stadium just over here. Well, number 13 was quite lucky because the hot chocolate was really nice. It's quite a good Greg's actual policeman, as it's near Helen Street Police Station, so it's the old Addy Jacobs and donut shop, so very secure. So just on about 15 miles, 32,500 steps, and we've got about a mile walk or so to Govan Shopping Centre for number 14.
This was sadly the worst meal I had of the day. It's a Cajun BBQ chicken with sweet corn fritters. The sort of rice was like bullets, the chicken was virtually non-existent, and the fritters were horrible. Only ate one out of the two of them, so pretty poor. And it was the most expensive thing of the day too.
Just heading towards Braehead now, it's about 5 to 1. So this is number 15 we're looking at. Braehead was a bit busy, and it's where people go to smack their kids. So just grabbed a coffee and went. So a lot of kids about, so that would take a lot of video, but conspicuous. But the rice machine was broken, so I couldn't get the slushy thing I was after, but looks like training after McDonald's in that respect. But that's 15 down. I think we'll get 3 to go maybe, but we're making good time. It's only about 1 o'clock, so might finish before my feet do. Yay. Feet are quite sore, but not too bad, no blisters, anything like that. And I'm relatively full, but not near throwing up or anything, so I'm sure I can manage the last couple. Here we go, it's about 1:40. Now Hillington, and number 16 is on the horizon. Just going to get the hot food here, but I don't have that facility here. That pesto flatbread is really nice. Got some dried tomato in it too, so tasty. A wee starlings to feed as well, which is nice. So that's 16 down, we've got 2 left. I'm just heading towards Renfrew now, so currently 21 miles walked, which is 45,500 steps, so it's going to be falling off me. Ominous skies in Renfrew. Here we are in the centre of Renfrew. Got my chicken bits. Well, that's 17 done, so 1 left to go. It's probably the longest walk of the day, so heading down towards Glasgow Airport and then home, so it's gone a bit wet. It's nearly 3 o'clock. Done 50k steps and I'm out of cigarettes and I'm wearing sunglasses. None of these things. Anyway, so we'll check back soon. Heading over the Shannon Bridge here. There's a sort of swing bridge that can move in and out and let boats past. 3/4 of a mile to the airport.
Dear God, it's beautiful.
And here we go, last catch of the day, number 18 at Glasgow Airport, and I'll never eat all that. That's that, so we're on our way home now, 18 done, so as you know, Big Greg's isn't over until we walk home to the starting point, so it's 4:10 now, so let's hope to go home for about 5. This is where this mysterious Phantom Greg's is, according to the map and the postcode, but it's definitely not here, so not claiming it, but we're not missing it either. This is the Fountain Gardens in Paisley. It's a cracking old fountain that's been restored and looks like it's mostly operational, certainly it has been recently. I think the seagulls are shitting on the walruses, but it's still pretty impressive. The long and winding road. This is across St George Street where the witches are supposedly buried. Not meant to cross over them. This is where we come on, 12 hours ago. Not long now. And we're done. Enjoying your Greg's, Mum?
Well, there you go. So I'm recording this the day after the big event, and as you'd probably guess, my feet are a bit sore. I managed a total of 63,669 steps, which is 29.22 miles, so I exceeded the marathon length. Part with that was due to Glasgow Airport being renovated. They're trying to make it as impossible as it can be to park your car anywhere within 40 miles of it, so they can charge you. So to navigate around lots of roadworks and blockages, and that probably added a mile or two onto my day. Thanks for that, Glasgow Airport. It was easier than I thought in terms of time. I thought this would take me up to about 9 o'clock, and that's why I had the airport down as last. But due to not actually staying in any of the Gregs that long, I was able to nip through them quite a lot, just taking occasional breaks at bus stops and benches and whatever. I did not eat that much, had a few drinks and things to sort of supplement it, because I don't think you could eat 18 sausage rolls, although that might be a future challenge or for another YouTube person to take up. Maybe call it Extreme Gregs rather than my preamble around the area. So I know you'll probably be saying, Steve, you're a fat git, why are you eating so much Greg's? Well, joke's on you, sir, because I burned a total of 6,822 calories and only took on board 3,647. So that's nearly 3,000 calories gain. And if I could do this every day, I would be down to nothing in no time. So anyway, it was good fun. Thanks for staying with me to the end. If anybody demands it, I might do a big Tim Hortons or an even bigger McDonald's, who knows. But I think that's all for now. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
That's all, folks.